Hi there, Sandra here from Creating Spain. I'm making a video today in Shortcut Slot 6 because Sandy reminded me of a method for doing something that I had forgotten about. So we think it's going to be really useful for people, and so therefore I'm going to make a video. The thing I want to talk about is object on path. I'm going to come up to the library and just pick up a circle here and make it nice and big so you can see. Now, if I then want to put an object onto a path, it doesn't make any difference if it is a circle, a square, whatever it is. I can come up to my library, I can choose a different shape, maybe I'll go for this one, and I can then bring it up here, select both of it. You must make sure that the object that you want to go around your path or along your path is on top. And then go to Effects and then go to Object on Path. Now, first of all, check on Auto Preview because that's really handy. And as you can see, this is where it's going to start already. So if I want to move it up this way, I can come up here and I can keep pressing and it will start up here. Now, under the repeat, I can use a count, so numbers, like that. Take those back off. Or I can go to fill path length, in which case it will do that. You'll see here that you have follow path orientation. Fine. You can weld it, you can remove the path, you can remove the original object. You can stretch things to a path length. If, for example, I go to count and I just start piling these in, but not quite enough. If I come down to stretch to path length, it makes them wide enough that it completes the path. So there are these sorts of options which are mostly pretty self-explanatory. You can have an offset if you want. If you put it onto an offset, it goes outside the path. If you take it onto a minus trajectory, then it goes inside the path, okay? Nothing particularly unexpected. This function works really, really well if you're trying to do borders, frames, patterns, all sorts of things like that. So I'm just going to cancel this now, and I'm going to remove the little cross. Because the other thing that we can do with the objects on path is use text. Now over here we have the text tools, and if I hover over here, you can see we have the type tool, which is the normal one. We have vertical, we have type on path, and we have type on arch. Now apparently, and I don't remember because it was a long time ago, Sandy says that the type on path tool and the type on arch are older tools, and we don't actually need them in the way that you might think for doing something like this. So with my text tool selected, I'm just going to click up here and just put in some text. Oops. And I will make it bigger, and I will also put a fill on it because for some reason it's got a white fill and I don't want a white fill on it. Black will make it easier. All right. I'm going to make this bigger so you can see it. So I want to put the hello baby up here, and I'm going to type something else as well. I'm just going to put in all caps this time. And I'm going to go for girl. I'm going to put this down here. I don't want to put it on here with the hello baby. I want to do it individually. So I'm going to select the circle, and didn't quite go far enough up there, did I? The circle and the girl, go to Effects and come down to Object on Path. Now we can follow the path orientation. If I click Auto Preview, it's going around that way. Not really what I want, but if we click on Reverse Path Order, you'll notice that it does exactly what I want it to do. And so now I can move it. I'm going to go that way. And move it around till it gets to where I want it on the base, and it's entirely preference where you want to put it, obviously. So I click on OK. Then I select the girl and I right click and I go to lock, because you can't put hello baby on this path without it accepting that as part of the path as well. That's really not going to work very well, so we just want to select this, effects, object on path, auto preview, and now if I move this around, we can move the hello baby to wherever it is that we want that to go. And there we go, I think that would be fine. Click on OK, and then you can see both of it. You can go up to object and unlock all, and then you'll be able to move this one if you want to move it somewhere else. So you might, for example, decide you want to place this up here and place this one down here. But you'll notice that if you do that, if you're going to put another circle around it, it's going to look a little bit strange, because this text is so much bigger than that one. So in fact, I would put it so that it was around about there instead. In fact, I think I've probably got it to the right more than it needs to be. But this is demonstration purposes, doesn't have to be exact. But that's how you get your text to go around a circle. Really useful if you're doing badges, if you're doing circular window cards, if you're doing circular shaker cards, anything with a circle, it's really quite handy to do. It doesn't have to be a circle, but that's one of the most commonly used. That's it. That's all I have for you today. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you again soon. Take care now.